Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas. We have an app by the name CareersCloud which you can go and download through Play Store. Once you have downloaded the application, you will be able to easily log in using your Gmail ID. Once you have logged in, you will be redirected to this page where you will be getting this UI and there will be option for home, all courses, my courses and doubt section. On this application, you will be getting multiple PDFs, multiple content on daily basis that will be enhancing your learning. Our first segment is daily current affairs. We make sure to provide you current affairs on daily basis in both English as well as in Hindi content. The PDFs for the same are uploaded on our application, and apart from this, we also make sure to provide you with quizzes that will help you to revise the content after you have gone through the PDF. Next comes our weekly content. The content is also provided in both English as well as in Hindi, and here we also make sure to provide you quiz also of that past week's current affairs that will be enhancing your learning, as it is a compilation of the important topics, important MCQ questions for the last week. Similar for the monthly, the PDFs are very important. They provide you insights of various topics, as well as we also make sure to provide you the quiz of monthly questions that are very important for learning. Next, we also provide you with important PIB articles on daily basis so that you can go through these articles and have an insight about that particular topic. Not just this, we also make sure to provide you important events that are happening globally and make sure to give you the right analysis. One of the most important segment of our application is that we make sure to provide you with the correct exam analysis. When you are having exam, we make sure to provide you with previous year questions so that the student can go through the exam pattern and the syllabus and can prepare the exam accordingly based on the pattern. After the exam, we also make sure to provide you with the exam analysis. Then for the students who are preparing for state exams, they will be also beneficial here, as we will make sure to provide with state-wise current affairs for them. Apart from this, we also make sure to cover the topic-wise current affairs such as your national affairs, government schemes, international affairs, banking and finance, economy and businesses, as these are the topics from which the examiner definitely asks the question, and these are covered on the monthly basis. So friends, do check our application. It will be a one-stop solution for learning. Apart from this, friends, CareersCloud is hiring. We are looking for candidates for subject matter experts in quants, reasoning and English, and also we are looking for a content creator for current affairs topic on daily basis, weekly basis and monthly basis. There is also an opening for a person who can translate the English content into Hindi. If you want to apply, you can scan the code here for further details, or you can go to the description and click the link below. These positions are available both in full-time and freelance for serious candidates. Hello everyone. So in this video, we will be discussing important current affairs for 16th of March. Let's start. First is national affairs. Cabinet approvals on 13th of March. Let's look at them. Union Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi has approved the following proposal on 13th of March. And this is, first is your two corridors of Delhi Metro Phase 4 that were launched, and they are named as Lajpat Nagar to Saket G Block and Indralok to Indraprastha. These are the two metro routes that have been recently proposed and right. First. Second is intergovernmental framework agreement between India and UAE in the cooperation of India Middle East Europe economic corridor, right? So this was recently signed. Then third is your signing of an MOU between India and Bhutan, and this is in the field of energy efficiency and energy conservation manage. Correct? Then apart from this, here only remember, India and Bhutan, they signed an agreement, or they signed an MOU in the field of energy cooperation. Plus remember, they have also signed an MOU in oil, petroleum, lubricants, etc. Right? In oil products, petroleum products, lubricants, etc. And apart from this, they have also signed an MOU in the area of food safety. So 3 MOUs with Bhutan. First, in the field of energy conservation. Second, for petroleum, oil and lubricant products. And third is for food safety. Right? Next. Next is PM Suraj, a national portal was launched by whom? So what is this PM Suraj and this was launched by whom? So PM Suraj was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. First of all, remember this. It was launched virtually, and PM Suraj, you should definitely remember the full form of PM Suraj. What does PM Suraj stands for? प्रधानमंत्री सामाजिक उत्थान एवं रोजगार आधारित जन कल्याण. Right, this is your PM Suraj. Let me show you the full form. प्रधानमंत्री सामाजिक उत्थान एवं रोजगार आधारित जन कल्याण, PM Suraj. This is a national portal that is aimed at uplifting the most marginalized sections of society and sanctioned credit assistance for 1 lakh entrepreneurs from socially disadvantaged sections. This portal was launched during a nationwide outreach program to support the disadvantaged communities by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Right, and as I mentioned, this PM Suraj, and as the name of this full form suggests, that this was launched in order to uplift the most marginalized segments of the society. This will be a one-stop platform for the disadvantaged individuals to apply for and monitor loan and credit schemes that can be available to them and that can help them to grow their MSMEs or small businesses. Right, then apart from this, here you can see the national portal is in line with PM Modi's commitment to prioritize the unprivileged and aims to uplift the most marginalized sections of society. This will be a one-stop solution for disadvantaged individuals to apply for and monitor their loans and credit schemes that is available to them, and who provides them? Either the state government or the central government provides them. Right? Apart from this, remember, distribution of Ayushman healthcare cards and PPE kits was also done under Namaste scheme. Namaste scheme is basically run as a rehabilitation scheme for the manual scavengers. Question can be asked that what is Namaste scheme? Namaste scheme. Namaste scheme is basically your national action for mechanized sanitation ecosystem. Right, this Namaste scheme was launched to help the Safai Karamcharis, that are your septic tank workers, and it is run as a rehabilitation scheme for the manual scavengers. Right, so remember this. And this PM Suraj national portal was launched by PM Modi, and it is to basically help the poor people or the most marginalized sections of the society for their upliftment, to help them grow with loans, right, to help them in their businesses to grow and to provide them loans at low interest, right, so that they can grow. And this portal will help them to monitor all these loans, credit schemes, so that they can apply for the same. Now friends, recently your SBI clerk main exam was held. We have collected some stats over it, and let me show you why I say that AffairsCloud is one of the best top solution for current affairs. For the first shift and second shift, there were 46 and 43 questions collected respectively for 25th of Feb. Right? Here we will be seeing that 41 questions and 38 questions respectively were covered by us in our course that we provide you. 27 and 23 questions respectively were covered in the applications quiz that I ask you to do on daily basis in your mobile application. Then 22 and 19 questions were from the pocket PDF that is provided to you in our course, and 17 and 17 questions respectively were from the monthly exam PDF that we do, and also from the video of monthly and weekly that we are doing on YouTube channel. So that is the reason I say that we are the one-stop solution for general awareness and current affairs that helps you in your preparation. Similarly, here you can see for the in-depth questions that are deeply asked, 19 questions and 24 questions were respectively covered for in-depth questions, and number of in-depth covers were 15 and 21 respectively. Then the total covered in our applications were 9 and 10 apart from the one that we just saw. So highly important. So that is the reason I asked you that you should definitely take our course, because they will be very beneficial in your preparation. On daily basis, we provide you daily scoop PDF, daily current affair quiz, daily current affair and question answers quiz. Right? Apart from this PDF, we also teach you on YouTube channel that is very beneficial in your learning for revision perspective also. Similarly, for weekly top 60 quiz, CA content in PDF, and weekly overall question and answer PDF is also provided to you. And similarly for monthly also, Top 100 question and answer PDF is provided to you in our mobile application. Monthly current affairs pocket PDF, monthly current affairs study PDF exam PDF, and various banking and economy related questions PDF is also provided on monthly basis on our application. And for that you have to look at our course that we just mentioned. Then if we look at some of the month-wise stats, like on monthly basis, what are the questions that were asked, and we have covered those questions. So the total number of questions were 38 and 35 respectively for 25th of Feb for shift 1 and shift 2. And here we can see that for Feb month of 24, 2 questions and 4 questions were asked. From the Jan month, 16 and 18 questions respectively were asked. From December, 5 and 2 questions were asked. And for September to November, we saw that 8 and 5 questions were asked respectively. And from Jan to August 2023, that is for the last year, we saw 7 and 6 questions were covered. And let me tell you friends, all these questions were covered by us either on our mobile application or on our YouTube channel, where we provide you a detailed analysis of all the questions, all the content that is happening all around the world. Not just this, if we focus on static banking and GK stats, the total question asked were 8 and 8 respectively for first and second shift. Static banking question asked were 5 and 7. Static banking question answers that were covered by us were 5 and 6 respectively. Just a question short for the second shift, right? But we'll make sure to cover that in next time. Then static GK question asked were 3 and 1 respectively, and static GK questions for the first shift were covered all, but for the second shift a question was left, but I make sure to cover that question also the next time, and so that there is nothing left when you are attempting your exam. I make sure that all my students who study and who watch my videos, who are taking these courses, who are studying from these PDFs, should not leave a stone unturned, and they should attempt all the questions that are being asked in your exam. Next, which organizations partnered together to offer digital services across rural areas? So it is USOF, Prasar Bharati, and ONDC. USOF is your Universal Service Obligation Fund. Then Prasar Bharati and ONDC, Open Network for Digital Commerce. All these three of organizations came together and they have partnered to offer digital services across rural areas, right now also there are many areas in our villages where the proper digital services have not been reached. They are not aware of multiple services that can help them grow, correct? So with the help of this tie up, we will be seeing that those services can be reaching or will be reaching to those particular rural areas, right? Then apart from this, remember, a website of DD, that is Doordarshan News and Akashvani News, was also updated, and here this application or these digital services will be aired on this news channels so that the people living in the rural areas can get benefit of those schemes, correct? If we talk about Prasar Bharati, who is the chief executive officer here, Gaurav Dwivedi, and where is the headquarter? It is in New Delhi. Where is the headquarter? It is in New Delhi. Next, who inaugurated National Speed Breeding Crop Facility in Mohali? So our National Speed Breeding Crop Facility, right? This was launched, where it was launched, Mohali location is important. It was launched in Mohali, right? In Nabi, Mohali. And question asked here is, who inaugurated this National Speed Breeding Crop Facility, right? This was at Nabi. What is Nabi? Nabi is your National Agri-Food Biotechnology Institute. This is in Mohali. And where is Mohali? If the name of state is being asked, it is in Punjab, right? And this facility is in line with the Government of India's vision to double the income of farmers. To double the income of farmers, right? And this will enable the farmers to enhance both the quality as well as the quantity of their crops through this National Speed Breeding Crop Facility, right? And remember who inaugurated it? It was inaugurated by our Union Minister Jitendra Singh. Then this Speed Seeds facility will support all the states of India such as Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir also, correct? This facility will be used to develop new crop varieties of such as wheat, rice, soya bean, pea, tomato, etc. using a controlled environment there. Next, Next is which day was designated as Hyderabad Liberation Day by the Government of India. So 17th of September was declared as the Hyderabad Liberation Day, and every year we will be observing this Hyderabad Liberation Day. Right, and this day marks the integration of Hyderabad into the Union of India in 1948. And this day basically it honors and remembers the martyrs who played a major role in the liberation of Hyderabad. Also remember, Hyderabad was liberated from Nizam's rule in 1948 after a police action, namely Operation Polo. After Operation Polo. Right, just remember this. And Hyderabad Liberation Day observed on 17th of September. Moving on. Next, Ministry of Rural Development partnered with Ministry of Rural Development. They have partnered with which IIT for geospatial technology to monitor Manrega assets. So it is Ministry of Rural Development, and they have partnered with IIT Delhi in order to help or in order to monitor the Manrega assets. This partnership will aim to utilize the power technology for the betterment of the rural development process, and as this project aims to modernize it, and with the help of this geospatial technologies we will be able to monitor the Manrega assets here. Right, these projects aims to modernize the way of rural development projects that are planned, monitored, and executed, and ensuring the accountability of those projects too. Then there is a project Bhuprahari, that is project Bhuprahari. This the MOU centers around the project Bhuprahari, an ambitious initiative commenced with the immediate effect aimed at leveraging ground and space-based geotechnologies. The project is to be executed by Hydrosense Lab, that is led by Professor Manabendra Saharia of IIT Delhi. Right, so coming back, it was Ministry of Rural Development that partnered with which IIT? They have partnered with IIT Delhi in order to monitor the Manrega assets using the geospatial technology and artificial intelligence. Next is Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia. He inaugurated the Fly 91 and flagged their first flight. I repeat, Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia has recently inaugurated Just Udo Aviation Private Limited, that is Fly 91, Ribandar, that is Goa based regional airline, and flagged off their first flight. Maiden flight is their first flight, that was between Manohar International Airport, that is Mopa in Goa, and Agati Island in Lakshadweep. So it was between Mopa and Agati Island, Lakshadweep. This was the first flight of Fly 91 that was recently inaugurated. That was the maiden flight. Right? Take a note of this. Fly 91. And it was inaugurated by whom? It was inaugurated by Jyotiraditya Scindia ji. Next to international use, NIELIT, that is India's National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, and Egypt's ITI, Information Technology Institute, recently signed an MOU to promote cooperation and collaboration in information, electronics, and communication technology domain. Right, so I repeat, NIELIT, remember this, NIELIT, this is the Institute of Electronics and Information Technology of India. They partnered with Egypt's ITI and collaborated for IECT domain. Then, as per this MOU, both the institutes, they will collaborate in areas such as curriculum, training material development, exchange of trainers, experts, mutual recognition of certification, sharing of virtual lab facility, offering for postgraduate diplomas, and so on. Next, L&T Finance signed financing pact with JICA for $125 million. I repeat, a loan agreement ceremony was held between L&T Finance Holding Limited and Japan International Corporation Agency in Mumbai, Maharashtra. This follows the signing of a loan agreement in December by LTFH and JICA for $125 million, and this was to improve the financial access in India's lagging state. The project was arranged by Asian Development Bank, who co-financed the funding amount. So coming back, L&T signed a financing pact with Japan International Corporate Agency, that is JICA, and it was for $125 million. Next is Karnataka Vikas Gramin Bank. They have launched new loan scheme, that was Vikas Sapurti. Vikas Sapurti. This was launched by which state? It was launched by Karnataka, and that too in Karnataka. Karnataka Vikas Gramin Bank, they have launched this new scheme, that is Vikas Sapurti, and it is to strengthen the rural credit delivery system and to monitor the common man to take up income generating activities on a smaller scale so that those people can generate income, be it a small activity, right? But they should engage in generating a small scale income, right? The scheme was launched by Shriknath M. Bhandiwar, the chairman of Karnataka Vikas Gramin Bank, in an event held at Karnataka. Right, so remember Vikas Sapurti. This was launched by Karnataka Vikas Gramin Bank in which state? In the state of Karnataka. If we look at some of the benefits of or what are the features of this Vikas Sapurti, here you can say Vikas Sapurti scheme offers hassle-free loans to small entrepreneurs without collateral, security and surety. And under the scheme, people may avail loan ranging from a minimum of 50,000 rupees to a maximum of 2 lakh rupees. The scheme targets individuals involved in various income generating activities such as manufacturing, retail trade, small business, artisan activity, handicrafts, farm activities like small dairy, poultry, sheep, and goat units. To avail the loan facility under the scheme, the customer should open a daily deposit, that is Pigmy account, and contribute regularly to it to their doorstep. This Pigmy account will be utilized to service the repayment of installment and interest for the loan, thereby reducing the problem like loan overdue. Next is RBI bars Federal South Indian Bank from issuing co-branded credit card and has imposed penalty on Bank of India and BDN. I repeat, that is your Bandhan Bank. So first of all, remember South Indian Bank and Federal Bank, they have been barred from issuing co-branded credit card. That means they won't be able to issue the co-branded credit cards now. Which? South Indian Bank and Federal Bank. Federal Bank. Now they won't be able to issue any new credit card. Apart from this, RBI has also imposed penalty on Bank of India and Bandhan Bank. And if we look at the penalty amount here on Bank of India, the penalty has been of 1.4 crore rupees. And if we talk about Bandhan Bank, there was a penalty of 29.55 lakh rupees. Right, and the reason behind this is the non-compilation of certain directions by RBI. Correct? So South Indian Bank and Federal Bank, they won't be able to have any new co-branded credit cards, and Bank of India and Bank Bandhan Bank, they were imposed penalties by RBI. Next, NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India, they have signed an MOU with IISc Bangalore, and it was for joint research on blockchain and artificial intelligence. We see blockchain. What is blockchain? Blockchain, we just in a simple terms remember Bitcoin, Ethereum, these all the cryptocurrencies, they are running on blockchain, and blockchain is considered to be one of the most secure form of technology, right? And it consists of block, and when a new information is added, a new block is generated and it is stored above it. So means it keeps on adding new information, and once more and more information is stored, the data that has been stored earlier, it becomes very difficult to change that data, or it is next to impossible to hack this blockchain. Correct? So, and we know artificial intelligence. So NPCI, they signed with IISc Bangalore to do research on blockchain and artificial intelligence. For artificial intelligence only, let me tell you a software, Devin. A new software developer by the name Devin has been launched, and this Devin is so powerful that it can just prompt, you can just prompt what you want to develop or what kind of software you want, and this Devin will be giving you all the steps, and then it will generate the code itself also of that particular software that you want to develop. So Devin is a software developer, AI software developer, right? So it will develop all the software that you require from it. Coming back, it is TechFini. TechFini has joined hands with NPCI to provide credit line on UPI. So TechFini, this is a Mumbai-based fintech firm that is specialized in payment infrastructure solution, and they partnered with NPCI to offer UPI payment, correct? Or you to provide credit line on UPI. That means to provide loans on UPI. Correct? Next is awards and recognition. Recently, Kristina Yeskova, she's of Czech Republic, and she has won the Miss World 2024. As you can see here in the picture, Kristina Sizova, she's from Czech Republic, and she won the Miss World 2024 title at the 71st Miss World pageant that was held at Geo World Convention Center in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And Yasmina Zaytoun of Lebanon secured the first runner-up position. Right? Let me show you here. If we talk about Miss World Asia, she is from Lebanon. Yashmina Zayton, first runner-up. Miss World Africa, Botswana. Miss World America, Brazil, Leticia Frota, and so on. Apart from this, also remember India at the 71st Miss World pageant. Here, Shini Sadananda Shetty, she is hailing from Karnataka, and she represented India at the 71st World pageant, and she won the Femina Miss India 2022 representing Karnataka. And Shini Shetty became one of the top 8 contestants of the 71st Miss World pageant, but she did not win it. Remember that. Apart from this, remember Neeta Ambani, Reliance Foundation chairperson. Neeta Ambani was honored with the Beauty with a Purpose Humanitarian Award. Important question can be asked: who was honored with the Beauty with a Purpose Humanitarian Award? She is Neeta Ambani, and the award recognizes Neeta Ambani's work with Indian women and girl children in the field of education, healthcare, art and culture, sports, philanthropy, and various other fields. Right? So Neeta Ambani was honored with Beauty with a Purpose Humanitarian Award. And we have seen that who won the Miss World 2024, that is the 71st Miss World crown. It was won by Kristina Saizkova. She is from Czech Republic. And what is the location where this event was held? Geo World Convention Center. Moving on. Next is important days. World Sleep Day. When do we observe World Sleep Day? On 15th of March, we observe World Sleep Day. And it is annually observed across the globe on Friday before the spring vernal equinox. Right. So this year in 2024, it was on 15th of March. Otherwise, it is observed across the globe on Friday before the spring vernal equinox to raise awareness about the significance of sleep and promote the management and prevention of sleep disorder. This year in 2024, it was the 17th annual World Sleep Day that was observed. Then this is the theme that you need to remember here. That is World Sleep Day. For the theme here is sleep equity for global health. I repeat, sleep equity for global health. This is the theme for the World Sleep Day. Then next is International Day to Combat Islamophobia. This day is observed across the globe on 15th of March, and it is to raise awareness and combat hate crimes and other forms of intolerance against Muslims. Islamophobia, this is a fear, prejudice and hatred of Muslims that leads to violence against Muslims. And 15th of March, it observes the second International Day to combat Islamophobia. Next comes your state news. Government of India has approved TG prefix on vehicle registration plates in Telangana. Like when you are in states such as Haryana, HR, Delhi, DL, Himachal Pradesh, HP, for UP, Uttar Pradesh, it is UP. So similarly for Telangana states, the vehicles, the number plate on the vehicles will be showing TS. For Telangana, it will be TG, not TS, TG. Right? And it has been approved by the government of India recently. So friends, these are your important current affairs. Now let's move to one-liner revision. We saw the cabinet approvals. PM Modi launched PM Suraj National Portal and sanctioned the credit support to the disadvantaged sections. Then USOF, Prasar Bharati and ONDC, all these three organizations partnered to offer digital services in the rural India. Then Union Minister Jitendra Singh inaugurated National Speed Breeding Crop Facility in Nabi Mohali. Government of India designated 17th September as Hyderabad Liberation Day. Ministry of Rural Development and IIT Delhi partnered for using geospatial technology to monitor Manrega assets. Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia inaugurated Fly 91 and flagged their first flight. NIE, LIT of India and Egypt's ITI collaborated for IECT domain, that is in electronics domain. Then L&T Finance, and they have signed a pact with JICA for $125 million. Next is Karnataka Vikas Gramin Bank. They have launched a new loan scheme, that is Vikas Sapurti. Then RBI, they have barred Federal Bank and South Indian Bank from issuing new co-branded credit card, whereas RBI has imposed a penalty on Bank of India and Bandhan Bank for non-compliance. Then NPCI, they signed an MOU with IISc Bangalore for joint research on blockchain and AI technology. Kristina Saizova, she is of Czech Republic and she won the 71st Miss World 2024. What is the location? Where was this held? Geo World Convention Center. Then World Sleep Day on 15th of March, International Day to Combat Islamophobia on 15th of March, and government has approved TG prefix for the vehicle registration plates in Telangana. Now let's move to friends some revision part. They will be very beneficial for your learning. Which ministry has launched a national curriculum for ECCE from birth to 3 years? What is ECCE? ECCE is your early childhood care and education. I repeat, early childhood care and education. So it was Ministry of Women, Child and Development has launched a national curriculum for early childhood care and education. Education, and it is from birth to 3 years, right? It is from birth to 3 years, from 0 to 3. And a national framework for early childhood stimulation for children, that is from, I correct myself, this early childhood care and education, right? This is a national framework for this was launched from which bank has partnered with 197 communication for UPI transaction? This 197 communication, remember, this is the parent company of Paytm. So in order to carry out UPI transactions on Paytm, SBI, State Bank of India, that is India's largest public sector bank, has entered in a partnership with 197 Communication Limited to settle UPI transactions that will be acquiring UPI transaction upon acquiring the third party app provider license, right? So this bank, SBI bank, they will be acquiring third party app provider license. Apart from this, the three other third party app provider license are with whom? HDFC Bank, Axis Bank and Yes Bank. So, and now it is SBI Bank. These are the four banks that will be partnered or that has partnered with Paytm or 197 Communications for UPI transactions. Which movie has won 7 awards at the 96th Academy Awards? So during the 96th Academy Awards, that were the Oscars 2024, where were they held? They were held in LA, Los Angeles, California, USA. And these Oscars, question asked here is, which is that movie that has won 7 awards here? So it is the movie Oppenheimer, correct? It won 7 awards. And this movie was directed by whom? It was directed by Christopher Nolan. Who was the actor here? Cillian Murphy. And best supporting actor, Robert Downey Jr. Remember, here the best actor award was given to Cillian Murphy. Best supporting actor award was given to Robert Downey Jr. Correct? And this is the movie that has won a total of 7 awards, among which these 3 are important that you need to remember. Right? Who has been elected as the president of Paralympic Committee of India? So Devendra Jajaria has been elected as the president of Paralympic Committee of India. Right? He succeeded whom? He succeeded the para athlete Deepa Malik, correct, as the president of Paralympic Committee of India, whose term ended on 31st of January 2024. Right? Important, take a note of it. Apart from this, remember, Devendra Jajaria was honored with Padma Shri in 2012, Padma Bhushan in 2022 in the field of sports. Next is Union Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has unveiled the book Israel War Diary written by Vishal Pandey. I repeat, this book, the book that is Israel War Diary. The book is authored by whom? Vishal Pandey. The book will be launched by whom or unveiled by whom? It was unveiled by Anurag Singh Thakur, right? Israel War Diary and authored by Vishal Pandey. Launched at an event in New Delhi. And this book speaks about the war between Israel and Harkat al-Muqamun al-Islamiyah, that is Hamas. Right? The book is published by Prabhat Prakashan Private Limited. It will be available in Hindi language, and this is the first book authored by Vishal Pandey. Next is your important days. World Kidney Day. When do we observe this? It is observed on 14th of March, right? World Kidney Day. And this is annually observed across the globe on 2nd of this Thursday. 2nd Thursday of March month. And this time it was on 14th of March. So on 14th of March, we observe World Kidney Day. And this is to raise awareness of kidney disease and reduce the impact of kidney and its associated health problems. And this was observed in 2024 on 14th of March. And we have seen who is the person who deals with kidney. It is nephrology. nephrologist, right? Nephrology is the study of kidney. Then International Day of Mathematics, we observe this on 14th of March, and this was the 5th edition of the International Day of Mathematics that was observed, and the theme being playing with maths. So International Day of Mathematics annually observed across the globe on 14th of March to create awareness about the importance of mathematics in addressing the challenges in areas such as AI, climate change, energy and sustainable development. And this 14th of March marks the 5th edition of the IDM, that is International Day of Mathematics, and here is the theme that you need to remember. Right? So when was the first time it was observed? In the year 2020. Next is International Day of Action for Rivers, observed on 14th of March, and it is to raise awareness about the importance of rivers and advocate for their protection and preservation. The day aims to draw attention to the threats faced by the rivers, and this 14th of March, this marks the 27th anniversary of the International Day of Action for Rivers. This 2024 themes of International Day for Action River is water for all. This is the theme that you need to remember. The first ever International Day of Action for Rivers and Water was observed in 1998. Next is our homework section. First, what is the theme of International Day of Action for Rivers 2024? Second, Electric Mobility Promotion Scheme 2024, recently seen in news, is introduced by which ministry? Third, recently, where was the 12th edition of the India-Italy Military Cooperation Group meeting held? Fourth, the naval forces of which three continents launched a joint exercise near the Gulf of Oman? And fifth, Prasar Bharati, a shared audio visuals for broadcast and dissemination, is recently launched by which ministry? So these are your 5 homework question, friends, and I need to see maximum participation from all the students watching this video. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.